Hello and welcome to Lumen Divinum. I am Luna Sinclair and I will be your tarot guide and tarot reader for today's reading. This is obviously a brand new channel. It's not my first channel that I've ever created on YouTube, but it is me starting fresh, and I really hope that this video reaches the right people, those in the Divine Collective that it is meant for. And if you found it today, I hope you get the message that you need from today's reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please support the channel and help it to grow, everybody. I would really appreciate that. And please know that all my readings are done with the intention of the highest divine love, divine light, divine authority, and divine integrity. Okay, so for today's reading, since it is the first reading I'm doing on this channel, we're going to just be doing a general reading, and we're going to see what messages come up. And if you need it, it'll resonate with you. If you don't, it won't. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what messages Great Spirit and the Divine have for you at this time, whoever is watching today's reading. First card out is the Queen of Pentacles, and that's followed by the Six of Wands. Those of you who do know tarot will know that this is looking quite promising right now. A lot of woo in the world. Okay, so a very good energy. There's a lot of upliftment here, a lot of positivity. There is some promise for something that is going to be very fulfilling. Whoever this is for, you might be thinking of starting a brand new business venture at this time. With this Queen of Pentacles, that's at least the energy that I'm getting. A brand new business venture, some sort of new project, a new way to make money, something that could be very solid for you, that could help with your foundation, with your security, and obviously in turn with your finances, okay? And wow, underneath our deck, we've got an Ace of Wands here. Okay, so already straight off the bat, this is definitely something brand new for somebody. Okay, this is something that could be highly creative or could require you to be very creative at this time. You might already be feeling inspired at this time as well, and maybe that's what's started you on this journey. Okay, because this, I feel, has been a journey with this Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like the journey is just beginning. And maybe you don't necessarily want to hear that, because whoever this is for, it's not like you just happened upon this brand new idea or this new inspiration or this new opportunity. I feel like it took a lot of work for you to get to this point. And maybe it took a lot of sacrifice. It maybe took a lot of struggle, a lot of long hours, working late into the night, months of doubt or of fear or of questioning. And I feel like finally you're arriving at a place where you're comfortable to take the first step, or you're arriving at a place where the fruits of your labor are finally paying off. Okay, so whoever this is for, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, you might be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. If that's not relevant, that's okay. But those signs come through with that card, and what it means is that it brings through the energy of earth, of grounding, of stability, of commitment, of structure, and obviously of a lot of hard work. Okay, so with that and the Six of Wands, I definitely feel an energy here of, again, some sort of success. So you might have reached some sort of pivotal point in your journey, in your career. Maybe this is even about an increase of pay or a promotion if you're not changing jobs or starting a new job. This could just symbolize the start of a new venture, in a way of a new path that is opening up within your current line of work or your current interests. Okay, but again, a lot of success here. I feel like congratulations are in order, and if not yet, they will be. Okay, this is about coming through the battle, coming out the other side of something, finding a place of happiness, joy, abundance, and I feel a great sense of relief as well. If your money has been worrying you, if your finances have been weighing heavy on your mind, and maybe you've been in debt, maybe you've been struggling with a lousy paycheck for quite a while now, and you feel like your hard work and your efforts haven't been recognized, haven't been acknowledged, and they certainly haven't bore any fruits, this is about to change, okay? And with the World card as well, it definitely symbolizes the start of something new, the birth, the creation. It is a great indication that maybe even your surroundings could be changing. So again, this could indicate a new location, a new environment, as well as, again, the start of something new. The World, though, on the other side of the coin also represents the end of something. And I feel like for many of you, it's the end of a very tough cycle. So again, I'm just being called to say it is a pivotal point in one's journey where you felt like maybe things weren't going to succeed or you weren't going to get through something. The World says otherwise. It says that things happened exactly as they should. It says that you have reached a specific point on your journey here where maybe things could get a bit easier, or where you will feel or see some sense of relief, some sense of satisfaction, okay? And with this Knight of Pentacles, again, we're being drawn to, or the sense of earth energy that's being highlighted. So again, I feel like for some of you, this definitely does include a relocation, a move of sorts, even if that's just like a move to another department, a change in job title. So for some of you, it is within the same environment, yet you are moving up, okay? And for others of you, this is really about a new path that is coming into being, a new journey that one is starting right now, or that one is trying to navigate, and it's very promising. This also indicates an energy here of not rushing into things. There is a need to maybe take things slow. There's also a sense of having to pause and reflect of not only where you're going, but where you've come from, okay? Because everything that you've done has led you to this point now. And it's almost like maybe needing to be grateful for what has happened, because without those challenges or setbacks or frustrations, you wouldn't have got to this point, okay? This Ace of Wands as well, with that Knight of Pentacles, indicates that something brand new is on the horizon. There's something very promising that one can look forward to on the journey. And this is also, if you've been asking for a sign, if you've been asking the universe, God, the divine, your angels, some sense of a higher power to maybe give you a break, I'm hearing, to give you a sense of hope, of upliftment, of restoration, and again of relief. I feel like this is a lifeline that is coming into being right now. And this Ace of Wands symbolizes one's growth, and it also symbolizes an opportunity that one can grow going forward, okay? This is something that's going to be very profound, I feel, for some of you, and it's something that you're going to notice, if that makes sense. A lot of the time we get signs and maybe we don't notice them in the moment, or maybe they even feel insignificant, like you might see recurring numbers, or you might get a feather here and there, or you might see a coin, or, you know, little things like that. And I feel like this sign, though, is big, okay? It's bigger, and you're going to notice it. And maybe even other people are going to notice it, because obviously with something this big and this profound and this transformational, definitely it'll reflect that other people or outside influences will see, they will notice, okay? So this is really great. This energy, again, it's very profound. It's very inspirational. I just want to split the deck here and see in the middle of our deck, we've got the Two of Cups, but Temperance also is peeking through here. So Sagittarius energy could also be symbolic for you. You know, if that resonates, take it. But this is an energy here with both of these cards of maintaining or finding a sense of balance. Okay, this also represents duality. It represents the calm after the storm. And again, it's almost a sense of this is why everything had to happen the way it did. This was in order for you to find balance, stability, structure, and essentially peace in your life, in your job, maybe even in yourself. This also brings through an element of acceptance, acceptance of circumstance, acceptance of the good and the bad in life and within us and within, everything that we go through. There's an upside and there's a downside, right? There's pros and there's cons. And this is really about bringing everything together and accepting things just the way that they are. It also represents, maybe for some, seeing the cup as half full rather than half empty. Seeing this whole situation as something that you needed to go through or that you needed to work on, something that would teach you, because that is what you needed in order to gain this traction and in order to find yourself at this place that you find yourself right now. Okay, and behind the deck is the Empress. So again, with this energy of earth, all right, and of creation, the Empress and the world both symbolize that there could be a birth, a start, and whether that is of a job or whether that is of a move and a new environment, essentially it's about the birth of you. Whether you are a man or a woman, the Empress symbolizes fertility, growth. Again, this energy of being empowered and accepting oneself. This is also about owning the things that you've gone through. And that means owning your mistakes and looking at them as lessons, because they are what grew you, are what refined you and helped you to develop into the person that you are birthing right now. Okay? We are always changing. Just like a butterfly, just like a caterpillar, we go through these changes, these cycles, these seasons, essentially of metamorphosis. And a lot of the time it's internal. We maybe look at changing our habits, changing our routines, changing our thought patterns or the way that we see things, our perception. But ultimately, all these little changes culminate, and that is what allows us to reach a pivotal point in our external world, because that is then what refines us and helps us to develop ourselves into this Empress energy. The Empress represents a woman in the cards, but again, whether you're a man or woman, it represents an energy or a person that is very comfortable. They are in a position of power, but it's not power in a sense of force or control or domination. Like the emperor may be seen as. The Empress is stepping into an energy of divine feminine, which embodies grace, respect, resilience, and it embodies an energy here of, again, just there's a personal power, and it might seem soft and it might seem, ineffective, but essentially the divine feminine is the energy that is coming into the world right now. The divine feminine is something that we all should be looking to embody right now, because that is what the world needs more of femininity, of grace, of mercy. And not mercy, in a bad way, but mercy in a sense of looking at ourselves and being able to love ourselves beyond our mistakes, our lessons, and what we deem as our failures. So in this reading, this is a very powerful, prominent position for one to be in. And again, it's taken a lot of hard work. It's taken a lot of challenges, a lot of setbacks. But I feel like whoever this reading is for, and you'll definitely know if it's for you, you're coming into this position of authenticity, of grace, and of just being in acceptance, of sitting in a space of personal power And that is going to take you to the next level, not only in your career, but within yourself as well. Thank you so much for watching today, everybody. I really hope that whoever needs this finds it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please do hit those like and subscribe buttons. I'd love to hear your comments if this did resonate with you and why. And I'll see you soon.